Alright, so for part 5 of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 OG for 2011 playthrough, you might be wondering why we're looking at the pause screen and why this has been uploaded or re-uploaded. Those of you that have already watched the videos, part I would say 5 and 6 in particular, know why already. It is really because for the last 20 minutes of part 5 and for the entirety of part 6, the game audio became really distorted and robotic. And because recorded the entire session up to that point, I didn't really know it until going into the editing and rendering process for those parts. Now, what happened was, let's say the last 20 minutes of video 5, this problem started to happen. And it happens on game consoles specifically, but it also can happen on PC. All of a sudden, without any warning, OBS will spike the CPU at 10%. Now, like I said, this is a semi-rare issue. It's not really that common. It happens probably about once, maybe every 20 to 25, 30 recordings, maybe. It just really depends. And there's no real warning that it's going to happen. OBS doesn't come with, like, you know, overloaded CPU may cause problems and all of that. And it doesn't really, there's just nothing there. It just happens, basically. And there's no real idea why. Now, like I said, it's not altogether console specific. I had it with the playthrough of Mass Effect 2 I did. But when I went and grabbed the footage from Mass Effect 2 to then edit and render that together, there was nothing wrong. There was no audio distortion or anything. It only happens really with console playthroughs. It's happened with me with obviously this game, and also happened with me most recently with my co-op playthrough of Resident Evil 5 with Tom Liddy Games. And that was actually why I remembered, gee, I haven't gone in and redone this part. Uh, and it just spikes to 10%, and all the game audio becomes distorted. But it is only the game audio from the capture card. It's not my mic, it's not anything else. It is always the game audio from capture cards, and it only comes through when I'm playing console games sometimes. So that's either a problem with the capture card itself or a problem with the capture card recordings, maybe long sessions with console games. But it doesn't really matter what platform I'm on because it only happens on consoles. If it spikes to 10% on PC, it doesn't matter because my PC is picking up something else. So I think it's something to do with the audio in the capture card. Maybe the capture card's just kind of wearing out, but like I said, it doesn't happen all the time. So I don't really know what the issue is and what to pinpoint it. And even fellow curator Vash12349 has had the same problem when he did his playthrough of Spider-Man 2. He went in and his original game audio, I think he had to redo the entire session or sort it out because he had the same problem. And no one really knows why it happens or what it is. I've looked it up on YouTube. I've looked it up on, I think, Reddit or Google or something, and no one really seems to report this issue. It's not something that me and Vash in particular have just as us. It probably happens to some other people too, but no, not enough people have really brought it up, and there's no real explanation as to why. There's no warning it's going to happen or anything like that. And yeah, it ruined pretty much one entire video into 20 minutes of the previous one. So I really shouldn't have uploaded it in the first place. I should have gone straight back in and re-recorded them like I did with Resident Evil 5 on Chapter 6-1. It was the final 20 minutes or so. It spiked to 10%. I said to Tom Lady, I'm sorry, we're going to have to do this again because the CPU was spiked to 10%, and that normally means audio issues. So, yeah, I really shouldn't have uploaded those in the first place. I should have gone back in, re-recorded them a year ago because this is the playthrough from a year ago. So I'm really sorry about that. It's taking me so long to actually go back and do this. So what I'm actually going to do is a couple of things. I'm going to do it in 4K CU. You're actually going to see this in 1440p 60 because I decided to do that and I've maxed out the bitrate. So not only will you guys get a better sounding version, you'll get a really high quality version of it as well. The one caveat is that I'm having to lower the game volume because, of course, 4K CU isn't the best software. It's very bare bones, and you can't really do much with it. And the default game volume for this and the game volume for game capture is like really high. So if I had it on max, you probably might even pick up my mic so much. So I've lowered the game volume to kind of compensate for that. And what we're also going to do is test out the noise removal filter on my microphone using the 4K CU, see how much it differs. It's probably not going to differ that much, but yeah, I figured why not. I'm also going to split it into kind of two parts so the playthrough lines up. And yeah, here we go. Fortunately, because of the mic thing, I can... Okay, there we go, I turned it up. I still kind of barely hear it, but hopefully it won't be too loud. Because I'm actually going to just upload the raw videos, and that's why I'm going to split it into two parts. That might avoid the audio sync problem, because sometimes with long recording sessions... Shit. Sometimes all the audio can fall out of sync with longer recording videos, so that might be a good reason to split it. I'm not really the biggest fan of 4K CU to be honest. I think it's a huge downgrade over Game Capture HD. Which has pretty much become an obsolete software at this point because of all the newer capture cards. Let's use the chopper here.
You got control. Light 'em up. Multiple kills confirmed. Confirmed kill. Nice work.
Yeah, but I thought I'd do this in a higher quality for you guys, because I do have a 1440p monitor, and with this capture card I have, which is still the 4K 60 Pro Mark II, I think it is. I still have this capture card. I've been using it for years. I do have the newest one. I do have the 4K Pro, I believe it's called. But I'm really just waiting for me to eventually sort out a new PC before I put that in. I've not even unboxed it. I'm really just waiting to get a new PC before I put that in. Of course, one thing I could do with that is maybe just put it in when I get some like new parts. Maybe it depends on whether I get new parts or a new PC as a whole, but either way, I'm really just waiting for those. Shit, I got lit up. There was obviously a machine turret coming down the pathway there. But yeah, I'm really just waiting until my PC either gets upgraded or I get a new one entirely before I plug that in. It would just make sense. Is actually being here a good idea? Oh shit, there's guys here as well. Jesus, they're everywhere. I'm trying to get out of the road because the vehicle. There you go. Where the fuck am I getting shot from? Dude, what the hell? I don't even know where I'm getting shot from. I can't see it. Get this guy from here? Pretty much. Yep, got him. And there's another one as well. Yeah, he's dead. Oh shit. Oh sweet. I'll use that in a sec. I don't really know how to use 1440p in like OBS to record stuff. I don't know what the best settings are, so that's something I need to research for myself. I don't have a 4K monitor, so that's why I'm saying 1440p a lot. I was always told that 1440p was kind of the sweet spot anyway. So I definitely wanted to kind of, if I was going to get, I've got an upgraded monitor, so that was one of the things I kind of kept in mind. Get lit up. There's a random guy there. I think that's the guy who was shooting at me. Alright, that worked out. Jesus, it took me so long to mantle over that and then start aiming to shoot. I only really say what I say because I think I may have brought this up before that my videoing software does not have a render at 1440p option. So I've always kept the majority of my videos at 1080p. I know I'm like maybe, what, about 5 years obsolete at this point. I'm still doing 1080p like 5 years after like 4K became a thing. Or at least started to become a thing. So I'm still doing 1080p video like 10 years later. I know I'm kind of obsolete at this point, but like I said, I don't really have any 1440p rendering options. Obviously I could do it in 4K CU and split the parts, or I could do what Rash does and upload my entire session that way. I mean, I would do that, but the only thing with that is if I bring it in a video editing software, if I reach a slow part, right, then, you know, I'm gonna want to edit the kind of dead air out. I had a lot of dead air in my playthrough of Tomb Raider, for example, where I was looking for the way to go. And that just wouldn't make for a very entertaining, you know, 1 hour video, spending about, if I did an hour video and I spent half an hour just looking for the way to go. You know, it just wouldn't be very entertaining. So that's kind of why I, you know, record the sessions and then split it later in editing. But the only thing with editing with 4K CU videos is that the frames per second is always a full 60 frames. And I can only render it 1080p in 59.94 frames. So the editing will work, but what I've noticed before, and this was a problem I brought up years ago, before I learned how the video editing software kind of worked, I could do 59.94, is that the footage would just come extremely blurry throughout the whole video because I'm rendering at a lower frame, which is like 0.6 of a frame. Like the game footage is in full 60, but I'm rendering in a lower frame rate, so it makes the screen all blurry, which I never knew. It took me a while to figure that out. So I can't do that either. No. Berg. Just go on the left. It's funny how Price just stands there. I'm still getting shot. This guy still didn't die.
Gas masks on.
I was lucky.
Look familiar.
No, please.
I think I do have a 4K preset, but I don't have a 1440p preset in my videoing software. I think one thing I need to do is definitely upgrade my videoing software. It's very old and obsolete at this point. It's kind of like a basic Sony movie studio or something.
Right then. This is for the boys at Hereford.
See, dude.
Nikolai, we're all be broke. We have what we need. Ready for exfil.
I don't know the first thing about Adobe Premiere though, so if I do actually end up doing that, I'm gonna have to learn it for a while. That's the only one I really know. I think it's Sony Vegas Pro, which I don't know is even still a thing anymore. I mean, I think I have Movie Studio 15, the Steam version. It works, and it's kind of like pretty much what I need. But if I ever wanted to do higher quality than, like, say 1080p, I'd be pretty stuck. Really. Because unless it's like a really old game I know almost not like everything about, like a Sonic game for example, then most of my videos will require editing for either, you know, racing sport purposes, or just some playthroughs in general, like Tomb Raider. You know, I took such a long time sometimes just trying to figure out where the next point to go was. But maybe, like I said, maybe when I get a newer PC or new PC parts and I put the 4K Pro in, maybe that's when I'll start kind of upgrading my editing software and all that kind of stuff. I'm still alive.
We've got to push through to the secondary outlet before the storm hits. Let's move!
I thought it would explode. I was very lucky not to die there. I could explode at any time. Oh, put the gun around. We're going the right way, I hope so. It's always funny in Call of Duty games what enemy AI lack in kind of just smarts, they make up for in accuracy and grenade throwing. They throw a lot of grenades and they're very accurate. Even on regular difficulty, they can be sometimes very accurate that you can do nothing about it and you're dead. Oh fuck. Yeah, 4K CU is just such a downgrade over Game Capture HD. You used to have like a... Oh, fuck! I got blown away by an RPG. That sucked. You used to kind of have a simple, but, you know, good editing tool. It was perfect for me. So I didn't ever need to use a video editing software. It was only when I started doing, like, sport videos, really, that I started to kind of, well, more advanced sporting videos that... or sport game videos that I started to have like another video editing software to kind of do more advanced editing that I needed to do. And then Game Capture HD just really didn't work with any of the newer capture cards, and I had to really resort to video editing software I use right now. I just really was kind of semi-forced to do that. The only thing with Adobe Premiere is it's not a one-off purchase. You have to kind of do it monthly and stuff. Which I guess I could do, but, you know, I've got bills to pay, I guess. So, you know, that makes that a bit of a... It's a consideration, I'll say. You know, it's something I've got to consider. My kind of just living expenses, I guess. That one was timed, so I was probably going to rush through that a little bit. I was just going to walk in and start shooting. Look at that. The bots are best when they're actually moving like this. When they're moving and shooting, that's when you, like, ally AI bots are best at. It's when they start doing cover and... You know, it's when they start doing the covering that they actually just end up just shooting at nothing, but like a wall, or just thin air.
Nikolai, we're at the outside. Where are you? Almost there.
I think another problem I've had, and I hope I don't have this, is with 4K CU. It's sometimes the videos will just reset and start over, even though I never press stop recording. The recording will stop anyway. And then even when it comes back, it's like shit. It's like some of the commentary, like other game audios that the game like audio files that 4K will give you, because the one good thing about it is when you finish a recording, they automatically give you all the files you need and formats to be able to edit the video. So I'll finish this video, for example, and it will give me like the game audio and the commentary audio, all for editing purposes. So that's the one good thing about this software. They actually give you all the formats and stuff that you need to edit a video. Take him out? Oh, okay. I thought we were just gonna wait. I think there is a couple of times you can actually just wait for them to pass and then do it that way. most of my 1 hour, first hour of videos will probably be done in 4K CU with 1440p and stuff. At least on console anyway. I don't know how to do 1440p on PC. I don't know if that's different as well. I don't. This actually is recording in 1440p. I don't know if you're going to be able to notice at all because this is like a really old game. I was shooting them. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing.
We're clear.
Yeah, like I've said before, if you guys have any tips on how to kind of make it all work efficiently, maybe in OBS or something, feel free to let me know. That would be greatly appreciated.
We're approaching your position from the south.
Like I've always said though, I'm not really looking to do this like ultra professionally, if that's the word. You know, it's not going to be like a job or anything like that. Playing games should really be considered a job, but that's another argument. Content curation probably could be. I would probably call it that, but I'm not looking to do that way, you know. This is just a thing I love to do, just for fun and enjoyment, and you know. But at least at least in some cases, I do like to do things in the best quality I can. With the Formula 1 videos I do in particular, that's the things I love doing because I can really bring out a creative side because I may not. I say that as I'm not really like ultra creative, but I do like to be as creative as possible. You know, but then I hit a wall and it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna do it like this now. I guess if I did have a more advanced video editing software, that would probably help with that, and I'd probably be able to do more, I guess. We'll see.
Caller, please authenticate.
Access code Black Viking. Get me a secure line to Asset Metal 01.
Bryce, thanks for the tip on Kingfish. You should
and because I'm doing this at 1440p 60 and the highest bitrate, so you guys get a good looking video as well. I mean, that's another reason for splitting it, so it doesn't take like hours to upload. And it keeps the playthrough in sync as well.
I'm en route to their European HQ.
French Special Forces have located Volk. GIGN tracked them deep behind enemy lines, but they're pinned down.
And you want us to unpin them?
Prosecute the target as needed, but Volk comes back alive.
Bag and drag. Derek Frost Westbrook. That's funny now when you think about it.
Overlord Actual. Negative. All U.S. forces in Paris are engaged. Triage the civilians and move your team upwind of the plume.
This area is still dirty from the chemical attack. Keep your masks on. Look, we're on the deck and moving.
Roger. I'll meet you at the LZ in 1 hour. Good luck.
Metal 01, GIGN is pinned down at the Palm Door restaurant. Get there fast or we'll lose the only shot we've got at finding Makarov.
Roger, welcome.
So what would ever be the status of Price when this is all over? Because obviously he is, for lack of a better word, he's being hunted, you know, because he killed Shepard at the end of the second game, and he's been kind of hunted by the Americans ever since. Like McMillan said there earlier, he's on everyone's shit list, so like everyone that's everyone is after him, even the Americans, because obviously he killed an American general. I wonder if Price still has the. Did they ever pick up the DCM from Shepard after they killed him? Because that would be the evidence that he would need to clear his name.
This way, move! Contact! Going across the street! Go loud! Down the stairs! Frost, with me! Hit the bookstore!
Oh fuck. I think that guy threw a grenade. Yep. It's everywhere. Oh, missed. I can't hit a damn shot. That's another thing enemy, like, the enemy AI always has, like, the sheer numbers of enemies sometimes on the screen can be wild. I mean, look at that. There's another, like, 4 or 5 dudes that's just spawned there. I cleared that 4 out, and all of a sudden there's, like, 2 or 3 that just spawn there again. Like, oh my god. Can we get them from here? No, not really. I don't think we got a real, like, shot on them.
Frost, with me! Hit the bookstore!
Oh, he's dead. He's not going anywhere. Let's just stay here for a minute. And the AI will, like, engage them and they'll eventually kill them, but for so long they'll just stand behind the cover and just fire at the wall. I think literally Grinch here is just firing at the wall. Like, literally. Certainly on the lower difficulties, it is the sheer number that can overwhelm you sometimes. But then you go into things like veteran difficulty, and then they start being even more accurate and, like, many numbers as well. And then it really gets tough. And as you guys probably have known, I'm not really one for hard difficulty playthroughs. I rarely ever have done them. I don't think I've done, like, one. I want to do, like I've said, I do have a hope, maybe one day, of doing a hardcore run of the remake of Resident Evil 2. Because I feel I probably could just about do that. But yeah, when it comes to harder difficulties, I stay very much far away from it if I can avoid it. Because even on normal, I'm not very good at, like, pretty much any game. So, you know. I mean, back in the day, you didn't really have a choice. You had a set difficulty and you were doing it whether you wanted to or not.
The restaurant's at the end of this alley! Saber, this is Sandman. Watch your flyer to the north. We are coming to you. Copy that.
Oh wait, I think I'm going on the way. Am I going the wrong way? Oh no. I kind of just went round.
This is GIGN!
Run!
What's your status?
7 men standing.
Where's Volk?
The Russians launched a chemical attack from a staging ground in the catacombs. We believe Volk is still there.
We got you 6. Lead the way. Overlord, this is Metal 01. Link up complete. We're en route to the HVI's location now.
Or as Black Ops 6 calls them, HVTs in that kill order game mode. I like that game mode. It's actually one of my favorite things about Black Ops 6, actually. I really enjoyed that mode.
Frost, French, lay down cover fire. Move!
Yeah, it's pretty much... Oh, fuck me, that flinch. Did you see that? I must have taken a really hard hit. I'm lucky not to be dead. Oh, shit. Shot friendly. Oh, that sucks. Dude, he didn't even look in my direction as he threw that grenade. He was looking into this building. Oh, it's an RPG. Oh, okay, that explains it. A couple RPGs up there, got him. But yeah, he literally wasn't even looking in my direction as he threw that. He was looking towards this building, and for some reason the grenade curved right back in my direction for some reason. That was funny. The grenade throwing is just like the most wild thing about these games. And the thing is, it's been this way since Call of Duty even started out. It's always the exact same enemy behaviors in every game. That's why people beat them so fast, because you pretty much know what to expect for the most part, because you're doing the same damn thing that you did in the same thing that you did in Call of Duty 1 is the same thing you're doing Call of Duty Black Ops 4, which is like 10 games later. Well, Black Ops 4 didn't have a campaign, but you know, like Black Ops 3 or even Black Ops 6 even. Black Ops 6, I can guarantee it'll be mostly just running around, running into kind of very dumb enemy AI that can be highly accurate and throw grenades like baseball pitches. See? It just did.